Well, the Longhorns' epic non-conference schedule continues as the UTEP Miners from El Paso come to Austin to take on the Horns. Yeah, once again, it is very difficult to get excited. It's another exhibition for the Horns, and last year went to UTEP and El Paso went nuts. I think it was the biggest crowd at the Sun Bowl they've ever had. They were all pumped to have us there. First half they played well, but then Texas took over and beat them pretty bad. This season, I don't think UTEP's is good, and I mean they've already gotten beat by Buffalo at home. Buffalo they won the MAC last year, but they're rebuilding. Kansas went in their house and whipped them bad. They did beat New Mexico State pretty handily on the road, but they don't have the same horses we do. Now, scheme wise, I think they will make us work. I think that they will make Texas have to run plays well and all that stuff. But it's not going to be close. Texas has way too much talent. UTEP knows that Texas has more talent. Um, it's another slow week in college football, at least for the lead up. I mean, really, you look at the schedule this week. I'm not saying that there can't be good games because every week you look at a game that looks like a blowout, looks like it's a sleeper, and it turns into a great game. But really, this week I only see two games that I'm looking forward to: Texas Tech at Houston, and Virginia Tech Miami, which I don't understand. I mean, I guess I know why game day is going to Penn State when they play Iowa because Iowa upset them. But when you've got Virginia Tech Miami on the schedule, with Miami emerging as possibly being back, Virginia Tech, who's the ACC winner last year, who just came off an exciting win against Nebraska, I really don't see how you don't go to that game. But they'll be in Happy Valley this week, and Texas. And I look for Colt McCoy, of course, to have a better game. He needs to. We've had slow starts every game this year, and the thing is, this week if we have a slow start, we'll still be fine. If we have a slow start, we'll still win the game. And we have our bye week, and then we play Colorado at home, which I was dead wrong about Colorado, thinking that they might compete for the North. They're competing for the basement of the Big 12. So once again, if we start slowing that game, we'll be fine and win the game. And that's not really settling for me as a Longhorns fan, because after that you've got the Sooners, and the Sooners defensively are just playing out of their minds. Okay, they've given up 14 points all year, and if Colt McCoy and the guys don't find that chemistry, because he's got the chemistry with Shipley, and I talked about how many stars we had come back on offense, but if you really think about last year, Colt. His best friends on his team last year, and the guys who could really tell had the chemistry on the field, was of course Jordan Shipley, but Quan Cosby, who was the ultimate leader, and Chris Ogbonnaya out of the backfield. Well, two of those guys are gone, so he's still got that connection with Ship, but you can tell he's struggling with guys like Malcolm Williams, Kirkendall. He didn't really find him last game, and a new guy who he's really developing a chemistry with, and I'm really liking, is Dan Buckner, who has stepped in for Brandon Collins, who can't seem to get his grades up. So Buck has really been big for us, and I look for him to really be an asset going on. So this week, I just want them to look crisp. I don't care about the score. I don't worry about if we have style points, but I do worry about this team getting on the same page, at least offensively. Because defense, I'm not worried about the defense. Muschamp has got that defense humming to the ball. The secondary is great at times, not great sometimes, but we've got a great pass rush. We got great linebackers. Defensively, right now, our defense is ahead of our offense, which is not a bad thing. But it's just weird that here at Texas, we're usually known for having more of an offense lately. And I do believe the offense will come together. And last week, Colt did have the flu. Apparently, he was sick all week. Halftime, he ate some PB&J, had some Pediasure, and they got him back on the field. And he played well in the second. Well, played better in the second half. That being said, he's going to have to play better and they know that. The team knows that as well. UTEP, another game, another victory, but a chance for this team to get a little bit more on the same page before the big boys we start playing the big boys. NFL schedule is a lot better than the college football schedule this week, and but I'll be at the game 2:30 kickoff. Hopefully, we can just get it over with fast. We can see some better games that night. Texas wins big. Hook 'em horns, and Texas fight. See you guys later.